Your Schengen visa can get rejected just because of your itinerary. Most people think that itinerary is just a mere formality, but that's not the case. Detailed travel itinerary is again one of the most important documents in your Schengen visa application. After the cover letter, I think detailed travel itinerary is something that can make or break your Schengen visa. In this video, I'll tell you exactly how to make that detailed travel itinerary for your next Schengen visa application that actually improves the chance of you getting that visa. Welcome back to Scrubs and Suitcases, and let's start this video. Hi everyone, we are Rohit and Arshia, two dentists who are absolutely in love with traveling the world. For us, memories are the one treasure we know we'll carry with us forever. And that's why we are out exploring, filming, and sharing. So come along with us on this journey and let's start this video. If you're planning a Europe trip in 2026, then this video is going to be for you. In this video, we'll cover what a Schengen visa travel itinerary is, how detailed and step-by-step should it be, and then I'll show you a sample itinerary that got me my Schengen visa a number of times. And if you want that sample, I'll be happy to share it with you. Now coming on to the first point, what is a Schengen visa travel itinerary? Travel itinerary is basically your day-by-day plan in the Schengen area. It tells the embassy where you're going, how long you're staying, and what will be the means of transport that you will be using to travel from one place to another. And most importantly, it proves that you are a genuine tourist and nothing more. The biggest mistake that the people do while making the Schengen visa travel itinerary is that they make a too vague type of itinerary, which is not even practically possible. This clearly shows the visa officer that you are actually doing nothing but Schengen visa shopping. That means that you're applying for one country and actually trying to visit some other country, just because that maybe the Schengen visa approval rates of that country is better. Most people will either submit a vague itinerary or copy a random itinerary from the internet. Both are risky. Your itinerary should be realistic, structured, and aligned with your bookings. It should clearly reflect the main intent and the places that you are wanting to visit in that area. Now coming on to the second most important point, that is what your Schengen itinerary should look like. Your itinerary should have your travel dates, cities that you'll be visiting, hotel details in the cities that you're visiting, transport between two cities, and the daily plan, and that too in a little more detail than your cover letter. For example, if you're going to Paris, obviously the day one should look like that you'll be visiting Eiffel Tower, because that's what most people do. Keep it simple but very clear. Now step 3 is how to create it for your next visa application. First, we'll need to decide the country that will be the main place that we'll be spending our most time, because that is the country that we'll be applying a Schengen visa from. If you have more questions on Schengen visa or that most important document, which is cover letter, I have made previous videos on it, and make sure that you check them out also after this video, and it'll really help you guys like it has helped so many of others. The next step after choosing the country would be to choose the route that you will be using. For example, in our last trip, we actually chose the main place of destination as Switzerland, but our port of entry was Germany, because we were doing Germany, Austria, Czech Republic, and then Switzerland. We did show the proper 6 rental car bookings for the intercity travel and proper itinerary of each and every day, telling the visa officer how we are moving in a circle to make our travel easier and shorter, and not traveling more than maybe 2 or 3 hours in a day. You should too keep it logical, no random jumping, because that will make it much more susceptible. The next would be to add the hotels in all the cities that you're staying. The details of the hotels that you're staying at in each of the cities while actually writing down the main detailed travel itinerary. Make sure that you attach the bookings along with your application because that is one of the most important documents as well. You don't have to book expensive hotels or the non-refundable ones. You can easily use booking.com or other websites to book completely refundable hotels, and that would not be a problem here. The next step would be to add how you will be transporting between various cities that you have written about. For us, we actually showed that we'll be using a self-drive car. For that, we use the 6th booking confirmation and the international driving permit that I had in my name. You can use that too, but you can also attach something like a Swiss pass or a flight ticket if you have one. All of those are acceptable means of transportation. The last would be to add a detailed day-to-day plan in the travel itinerary. This does not need to include pictures or be extremely detailed, because that will just increase the suspicion of the visa office. Make it clear and simple. Just add the main places that you will be visiting in the day, and if you're going from one city to another, just tell them how you're going to be doing that. Main tips that I can give you for the Schengen visa travel itinerary are: number 1, do not overpack your itinerary. Even if in real life you're going to overpack your trip, just don't overpack your itinerary while submitting it to the visa office. You can change your itinerary after you get the visa approved. So keep it realistic and simple. Second would be to keep buffer days. Do not show travel plans each and every day. Keep buffer days in between a long distance trip. Third would be to make sure that your travel itinerary matches your bookings word to word and date to date. Sometimes people make mistakes on this small thing and which lead to rejection. Fourth will be to make it in a clear Word or a PDF format and make it clean and readable. I'm adding a sample travel itinerary in the description for all of you for your help. And if you need one specifically, you can just comment down Schengen visa travel itinerary and I will be happy to share one to you. If you found this video even a slight bit helpful, do like it and subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you on the next one.